drive for miles, and this is all you'll see. A great labyrinth of cornfields that paint the landscape of this Illinois countryside. But past the farmhouses and head-high ears of corn is an old schoolhouse. Erected in the 1940s and shut down in 2002, the old Pioneer Schoolhouse has now reopened.
The light fixtures were all rusted out. Half the things didn't work. The paint was all peeling off the walls. This building was actually underwater for quite a while.
It took months of wading through the clutter, patching the holes, and reimagining the centerpiece of the school, the cafeteria. Here it is then, and here it is now, with a few new additions. And you could say the pitter-patter of feet is back. And it's now called the Schoolhouse Gentlemen's Club. Complete with lessons on the wall, class rules, and a superintendent, co-owner Bob Kearney, a recently laid-off union electrician who turned misfortune into opportunity.
This building has been for sale for the last couple of years, and nobody in this community has taken any interest in it at all.
But now there is plenty of interest, as neighbors and residents have waged war on the schoolhouse.
I don't want my kids to grow up to think that that is a normal business option.
The opening of the schoolhouse has prompted the formation of a new group in town. They call themselves the Pioneers for God, even set up these crosses across the street and work in shifts to come out and pray and protest every Friday and Saturday night. Elaine Prophet often shows up to protest with the Pioneers for God because for her, it's personal.
The fact that it's there in what used to be my school, what used to be my mother's school, it really upset me because they're using that fact that it used to be a school to draw people in.
Back inside,
I have my schoolgirl outfit. It's kind of like guys are into that, I guess.
For girls like Vanity, the schoolhouse has provided much more than an opportunity to live out wild schoolgirl fantasies. It's provided a decent income.
I had done this when I lived in the state that I lived in before, but I was honestly wanting to get out of it. I didn't want to keep doing it, you know, because I wanted to go to college. Well, I'm still enrolled in college. I was paying for my college.
I think that the economy is really bad right now, and it's really affecting my life. I have a daughter, and it's hard to raise her on just a part-time job. So aside from what other people think, I know I got to do what's right for her.
But survival for some is sin for others. Employees say many nights the Pioneers for God stand across the street from the club and shout their disapproval at those coming in.
We're out there and we say things like, you know, God loves you, Jesus died for you. It's for us, it's more of sharing the gospel to people that obviously need it to be shared with them.
I'm pretty sure that when Jesus gave his, sermons and this kind of thing, he was wanting people to come openly, not use his Bible as a sledgehammer and say, you're going to go to church or you're going to burn in hell. And that's what these people are doing.
The club also does not have a liquor license. Instead, patrons check in their coolers with an attendant. Only beer and wine is allowed, and take their drinks one at a time back to their seats.
So for $30, you can pay your door fee, you can bring a case of beer, and you can sit and drink all night long.
But neighbors, many of whom would not speak on camera, say the schoolhouse should be closed because it's sinful activity on sacred ground.
To me, it's more like a historical landmark. If the White House closed down and the president didn't live there anymore, you wouldn't turn it into a club like that. You just wouldn't. It's not proper.
For Bob Kearney, who says he's the only new business to bring 30 new jobs to the area, the historic argument is just not valid.
At one time, I'm pretty sure all this land was owned by Native Americans. Maybe they should sell their property and find some poor guy living on a reservation and hand over the deed of their property. I mean, how far back do you want to take this thing?
So, for the time being, class here will not be dismissed. Reporting in Cumberland County, Illinois, Christine Frizzau, RT.